We're back at Mugsy's once again for the next installment of the Bartender's Almanack, and it's the birthday of Charles Bukowski, born in Almanack, Germany, this week in 1920. His father was an American who fought in World War II in Germany, and he met Bukowski's mother after the war was over. In 1923, when the post-war economy had crippled German society, the Bukowskis came back to America. In his early teen years, Charles Bukowski was introduced to booze by a schoolmate whose father was an alcoholic surgeon. Two words I hope never to say in that order ever again. Bukowski recalled the experience by saying this, meaning the alcohol, is going to help me for a very long time. New York Times writer David Orr describes poetry in general as, quote, less a craft than an extreme lifestyle choice. This was perhaps never more profoundly true than with Charles Bukowski. If you ever read his works, or at least heard the legend, the man was a menace, although with Bukowski, the small buzz was just a pathway to a huge one. Violence and run-ins with the law were all too common, as was his propensity for driving just cross-eyed drunk. He died in 1994 of leukemia, just as DUI laws were reaching a punitive crescendo, so he never got more than like a night in the drunk tank for his alcoholic insanity. Like David Orr said, it was truly an extreme lifestyle choice. After Bukowski's death, his publishers had such a backlog of his unpublished works that they just kept putting new Bukowski books on the shelves. It was like Tupac, but with the written word. One such book came out in 2019 entitled On Drinking. If you liked Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, get yourself a copy of On Drinking. It was that same New York Times book reviewer, David Orr, who summed it all up like this, quote, Bukowski unquestionably lived a life much darker and hungrier and more desperate than most writers. But in his writing, he paused at the black threshold and backed away. He was probably wise. Cheers to the dark side, and to stop it just short.